ain't get no, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't, and I'm just saying, being at 100. Give this motherfucker a little stimulus, and because this motherfucker's broke too. But honestly, if I'm not mad at that situation, because on the for real tip, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to do what you got to do to survive. See, and people say, "Oh man, people taking our job." No, they not taking your motherfucking job, nigga. You don't even do that job that they doing. The fuck is you talking about? Motherfucker taking their job. You not taking their job. You ain't even doing the job that you supposed to be doing. Motherfuckers up here prospering and thriving.
Mm-hmm. And I get where you coming from. But can I tell you a lot of the reason for people being upset? It's just not. My thing is this: you got American people, everyday people, living, working. Some living from check to check. Some even having to survive off of their savings because maybe they came into an incident or whatever. And we live here and we have to struggle for insurance. You can even be paying for insurance and you can be paying for insurance out of your check every week or however you get paid. You might be paying a monthly fee for health insurance. And then you go to the hospital and you still get a doctor's bill. So you're stuck in the rim. And then for the Democrats to even think like it would be okay to bring other people from a different country. I'm not saying mistreat the people, but I'm saying forget that. What I'm trying to say is, Kamala, how could you even think that it was possible to say, about giving health care to people that's in prison for a sex change? So when you think about the thing, that's just out of control. The people in prison don't need a sex change. The people out here just trying to live every day needs a chance to be able to do that without our taxes going to get people sex changes. But once again, forget her because she ain't even in the picture no more. She lost for a good reason. Look at this
right here. I think the first thing about all that thing, you know what? I would say I'm not, but I am. I'm with Trump in that part. I would not let not too many people that are not supposed to be around. If they're not with paper, you come with paper, that's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine. But if you're gonna come over here like that, and the way that these people came from all the way from Venezuela was thousands and thousands. You don't know if from thousands and thousands, 2,000 of those people are criminals. Exactly. So when they come on this side, that's what they're gonna keep doing because that's what they learn to do. And who's gonna be over here in United States taking the fall is us, the community, because that's where these people are around. You know what I'm saying? Hurting the community. So my way to say, you know what? Hey, you want to come to the United States? Not because I'm Puerto Rican, I'm good. You know what? If I have to go to papers and to make it, come back, I will do it. But you want to come, make it the right way. I think the way Biden make these people come over here was he was trying to
give votes. But he was trying to give votes.
He was trying to give votes, but he was trying to invade his own country. For real, he was trying to invade his own country.
But look at this, though. Look at this. Look at this. Hold on. Look at this. Hold on. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, go ahead.
I didn't mean to cut you off. But you also got to understand this. You got to understand when people, like, let's just say, boom, it was purposely did.
That's what I'm saying.
I know this is purposely did. You cannot understand it. A lot of people maybe it was a lot of criminals that did come here. But it's people that did come in this for a better life at the same time, right?
I think they were looking for vote, like Miss NIKKI here was saying.
And there's nothing wrong with a better life.
No. But you gotta listen to this.
Okay.
No better life because they're gonna go back. There's no better life.
So can I tell you this?
Let me say this. Let me say something. Let me say my point.
I'm sorry.
Look, if you was coming over the border and you ain't have shit. All right, okay, let's just take all this. Y'all ain't got the amenities and say you ain't had shit. What you gonna not come over here? If you know if it's some money to be made, and you see somebody saying they got. Wouldn't you, if you didn't have no money in no other states, wouldn't you come over here?
Yes, I would.
You come over. You would come over here. So you can't blame. Well, you can't blame the people. You
yeah,
gotta blame the politicians.
I know, but I'm saying between all them people, a lot of people more. Listen, what they do in Venezuela. And Venezuela. I mean, I'm not talking about Venezuela only. Listen, the president of Venezuela let go jails full of criminals. Jails. I mean, not one, not two, multiple jails full of criminals. All those criminals, where they at? Because they're not no more in Venezuela. They're over here in the United States.
Okay, yes, but I have something to say as well. I understand what you're saying, Isaac, about the people coming over. It's not about people coming over and getting help that need the help. It's more so to me about the simple fact that I have to eat here and I have to take care of my family as well. And I can't even get a $500 a month stipend worth of food stamps while I go to work and provide for my kids. And I'm paying the child care, I'm paying the courts, I'm paying taxes.
But they want to bring more people from over there.
And
to
give
make
them
it work.
500.
Okay, but who do you blame?
Listen,
you're
right. You can't blame. You blame.
You gotta blame the politicians. You can't blame the people that came over here.
Exactly.
You
So
gotta
that's what
blame
Trump.
them. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Now
I'm saying this. You can't blame them people that came over here, because if you was in the same position, you would do the same thing.
You absolutely.
You would do the
absolutely.
same thing.
You absolutely
come over
right.
here, and you got free money, free stipends, free health care. You're gonna come over here.
And that's why the Democrats lost, because that's what they was doing.
But this is what we're talking about. We're not talking about they coming over here. We're fine with that. We're just trying to say that a lot of the criminals are coming together, and it's making, because if the only good people come to the United States, fine, perfect. Come on, all you guys, because I know you guys only gonna work and work.
Yeah.
But there's thousands and thousands that comes.
And we got enough criminals already.
Yeah, we can't even handle our own criminals. We're gonna bring more.
But you gotta realize,
little criminals that they just soup.
But you gotta realize this though.
Well, that's
everybody, I know, yeah.
For real.
I want to ask you a question.
It is something to think about. It is something to think about, because dig the move, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, just on a physical, a personal, knowledgeable type stuff, because you can't. Like I said, I don't blame them for coming here. I blame the politicians for letting it happen. You know what I'm saying? That's what my whole thing is. I don't blame. When I see it, I'm gonna blame. Okay, yeah, man. I don't blame this guy. I'm like, damn, he got on. My whole thing is he got on the system like everybody else did get on the system too. It was just one of them things that the system allowed that to happen, and motherfuckers got on.
And you
didn't get on. You didn't get on. That's on you. That's the system. That like the PPP loans.
You absolutely right.
Like the PPP loans they had out there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, whoever got on, and then you fucked around and found out.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get in trouble,
right.
But I don't blame. I don't blame them. I blame the politicians. I blame all the people that allowed that to happen and then was standing there and let that happen. That's who you blame.
And I
blame your own people. You blame your own people.
You're right.
You can't blame them.
Bro, high five on that one, bro. You absolutely right. Because listen to this. You're right, and that's why the Democrats lost. That's why Trump was totally against that stuff. So he was like, forget that. We're not about to keep on allowing that to happen. So I want to ask you a question.
All right.
And you are you from America, or are you from a different country?
I'm from Puerto Rico.
Yeah, so you from Puerto Rico. So I'm just saying, America. For your experience from living in the United States, from having the experience from living outside of the United States in a different country.
No,
versus
Puerto Rico is America though.
Oh yeah, I know.
Puerto Rico is America. He's from America.
I know. I'm asking. I know.
Yeah,
he is.
I'm sure she
knows. I know. Yeah.
He's not from another country. He's from America.
I know, but I'm asking him a question.
But I'm from the country because it's a
he's
little island.
from the country. He's lived over there, so I'm asking him a question. So I want to ask you a question. By you living from one country out, because I never lived outside the United States, and I want to get my passport. Yes, I'm gonna do that because that's one thing on my bucket list. I want to start. I want to take.
But you don't need no passport to go to Puerto Rico.
I know, but my point is, I never been outside of the United States. Okay. So you've lived outside of the United States and inside of the United States. So the question that I have for you is, you probably the criminals that we think we see versus the criminals that you see, or things living outside of the U.S. versus being inside. Why don't you give us an update? summarize that up.
Do you want me to give the codes away? That's what you're
No,
trying me to give? I can't.
no. Like you was just saying, like, no, I'm sorry, I wasn't saying like that, but I was
Okay.
just saying, like, do we live like it's like
It's the
some
same.
people saying they want to move out the country, so should you stay in the United States or is it all the same everywhere else? Basically,
what he was saying, not to knock my sis. One thing, I'm letting him explain.
Okay.
But one, he's already American. All right? He's
Yeah.
American.
Yeah, we know that.
He's not from another country. He's American.
Yeah.
He just Puerto Rico is a different country within itself, but it's America. You know what I'm saying? So he understands the Latino and all. He understands he's American.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
He's
just
American.
But I consider
from
myself,
a different standpoint of view.
and
Just
you
a
know what?
different-
I don't
that's
even consider myself Puerto Rican. I consider myself Latino.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I don't consider even myself being Puerto Rican, and I'm not. I love Puerto Rico, but me, I consider myself Latino, because every language that is Spanish is where I'm from.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. Now,
I'm not from Puerto Rico. I'm Latino.
Now here the question you should have asked. Right here, the question is good answer right here. By you understanding what's going on, right? Mm-hmm. By you understanding going, what is your thoughts as far as you said if people come in here legally with papers, yeah, you
Thank
cool
you.
with that. That's what he's saying. He
Yeah.
said he's cool with people coming in with papers. But what is your thoughts based on morally,
What do you mean morally?
as far as just like okay,
Like, what's
just
your
like-
point of view of all of this?
Well, let me clear it up. Morally is as everybody been through had a little struggle in their life, and we all gangster system here and there.
Amen.
We
Right,
all
have.
gangster system stuff like that. But I'm not mad at them for ganking the system.
No,
they
I'm not. No.
they went out there and did their thing and got all that money.
Right.
And while motherfuckers stood back and didn't do shit about it.
Those moms that come across with those kids and stuff, and they crossing, giving their life to drown and all that. Give them the papers. But I would say a lot of males are just, and females sometimes, but there's a lot of males that come from over there. That's all I'm saying,
Yeah.
and they just fuck up over here. I don't want to see her any more people that we already getting like Nikki said already hurt. Why are we gonna bring people that didn't you hear about New York, about
Right.
Chicago, about a whole bunch of people though?
Yeah.
You know,
A lot of people are over here hurting.
So
We're
if
hurting
I wouldn't get
first.
mad if you're gonna come over here and try to do
Medicate.
good. Fine. Even if you're criminal,
Yeah.
come over here, do good. Let's do good, but don't come over here and try to keep that level of life, because you're gonna hurt other people. And for that, stay over there where you are. Hurt them people over there.
Yeah.
Don't come out of our country that is a country for freedom. It's a country for go forward in life. Don't come over here and try to hurt others when we are open the door right there for you to come over here. That's what I'm saying.
But the people
Exactly,
never, but
and it's a lot of-
they never did nothing about it. Okay, what I'm saying? Nobody did shit about that.
Nobody did.
Nobody did a motherfucking thing. Nobody said. Everybody stood by and watched while that shit was happening.
Yes,
so
that's true, that's true.
that's what I'm saying. My whole thing is, motherfuckers ganked the system.
yeah.
Motherfuckers ganked the system and got what they had to get. Now, Trump is finna do this mass deportation shit, right? Now it's another side of that. You know what I'm saying? So now it's gonna be another side of what's going on. It's gonna be where people gonna be hiding and harboring people because they're gonna make it illegal. And watch my word.
What do you think is gonna happen when Trump gets into the White House?
He's gonna mass deport everybody. Anybody that have
Yeah.
then if you don't have papers.
Okay.
You know,
He's gonna do.
He's gonna even the playing field because of his people. His people.
But what do you think he's gonna do for us
Nothing.
here?
He ain't gonna do shit. He ain't gonna do shit for nobody. He gonna do shit for his people. We gonna rake the benefits off the back end. We rake the benefits. Ain't nothing. He trying to get his people back where they need to be.
Exactly.
You hear me?
His people.
Look, his people, because Latinos would have been the majority.
Yeah.
So you know how many Latinos came over here and now they had kids. You know what I'm saying? Having kids and all that stuff.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? They trying to make a law
That
where
they have to go even with the kids back.
Yeah, they trying to make
Yeah.
a law where even if you're born If they was born in here, they got to take the kids back
Yeah,
over
yeah.
to Mexico. See, he's doing that on purpose because he knows the majority is going
It's
to be
gonna
Latinos.
I always said,
I always say,
Nick, I always say that if the most people you guys be worried about is the Latino, the Latino, for real. Even United States, even because we are the majority, like he's saying, for real.
Yeah, that's true.
If we all come to United States, we fill up United States from different Latinos. So that's what he was trying to do. But that's what Biden was trying to do.
Yeah, and I understand that too, because it's almost like, okay,
but we don't. We Latino thing. The Latino thing is that we don't care about presidentials or nothing. We just care about living good and
you know what,
and eat good and partying and having a good life. That's how Latinos are.
You know what? And that's what
we don't care about any of that.
I much respect to y'all, and thanks for inviting me to the Diamond Productions. But I want to say this, like I said in the beginning. I'm not a politician. I don't get off into it because I serve a higher power.
Well, we're just giving a point of view.
Yeah, I'm giving my point of view, but I just want to let y'all know I don't really care what happens.
Amen.
So God is gonna keep me. He got me through COVID.
Amen.
I walked through COVID with faith. I was not scared. I had to work during COVID, so I was not scared to be out in the area. It didn't turn my spirit cold.
Amen for that.
I had heartbreak and grievance like everybody else.
Yeah, that's
but at the same time, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. No, I was just saying. So at the same time, like God has been so good to me, and like my faith is so much stirred up in Him. I just really can't. I just try to live my life day to day, not really worrying about what they doing, because they gonna keep on doing stuff. But
they are.
When you serve a higher power, when your faith is in God, like you move different and you can just enjoy life and just keep it moving. But you do want to be aware of what's going on. But I know that Trump, regardless of what he does, whatever happens, like my life is not in his hands.
Amen.
My life is in God's hands.
We are.
I just wanted to let y'all know that.
Amen. And you know what? You're right. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I agree with her, but my whole thing is Trump. You got to realize what's in front of you. See, I don't look at, honestly, I'm able to look at things in front of me and then make a decision, bright decision about what my next move and what I do before. But people are salty. So let's just say that. A lot of people are salty about the shit that's going on. You know what I'm saying? So if you're salty about it, which I was kind of salty about a couple of things. You know what I'm saying? But it's something out of my control because, you know what I'm saying? You only can build on what you can build and deal with what you can deal with.
Right.
Like my thing is this. I believe that there was no choice for black people anyway. I mean, inside the vote, we had the worst president ever in Biden. You know what I'm saying? The only thing he ever did good was the unions. You know what I'm saying? As far as the unions and shit, that's the only thing he ever did with unions. And he meant to do that because that's the only thing he can do is give them money. You know what I'm saying? All he did was promote this gender shit, all this shit that motherfucking 12 different genders, and you kids go to school, they don't know what their gender is. Who's that? That's you?
That's my phone. Oh.
Yeah. They had to promote they. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Promoting gender and promoting. You know what I'm saying? Putting other people. See, the Democrats didn't even have nothing for the blacks.
Right.
They had all it was about was gays and about letting motherfuckers in the country.
And they almost.
That's all it was about.
Right.
And equality for equality. My bad.
I'm sorry. No.
Equality for LGBT, getting more votes over here, getting people over here, because what they was trying to do, we know that if we let everybody in this mug that want to come in the United States,
right,
then they're going to have a hard time with the votes, they gonna get people. They was trying to put people to mass vote and all kinds of stuff. They thought that they was gonna organize people, but people was gonna come over here and get this money and try to live their life the best way they could.
And guess what? Something that you guys might not see. You know, my sister, when she came from voting, this is what she told me, Zalo. There's people voting. They are in the community like immigrants. They even voting. They letting people vote. They let this voting.
Yeah.
They let people vote that they were immigrant. Still, they were trying to give votes, man.
Exactly.
They were, bro.
Yeah.
That's what they're trying to do.
That's what they were trying to do.
That's why
man.
they let all them people in there, but it backfired on them.
Yes.
Them people didn't go up in there and vote for that stuff. They didn't believe in 12 different genders.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're not stupid.
No.
Yeah.
They came over this country that's like, man, what y'all America crazy. You talking about 12 different genders. You go to school and you send your kids to school and they gotta learn about 12 different genders that's not in the book.
Right.
They don't talk about nothing about black history on how we was the first black motherfuckers on this land. African Americans that they stole this land from us. They didn't tell the kids that, but what they'll do, they'll tell them about 12 different genders. I can be an elephant, I can be a rabbit, I can do all this other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know,
And I think
I can have an elephant snort, and I can go register as an elephant. You know, and they didn't tell no motherfucker about black history and shit like that.
No, what do you the world war over there in Ukraine? What do you think about that?
Oh,
that's another story.
About Russia?
Yeah, what do you think about that?
Man,
do you think we're gonna end up in a missile?
It's a set. The reason why Ukraine shot a missile over there, right?
Three, four.
They gonna shoot some more till Trump get in there. Joe Biden told him to do it.
Yeah, he want to fuck it all up.
He told them they hate Trump guts that bad, man. They hate him.
Yeah, they want to make his life miserable.
They hate him that bad that they was like, let's start a war. So he can't. So the people in
For
here
real,
cannot even get none of the benefits for it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So to be honest, Trump is about his people. Trump is about trying to get his people back to where the people been. He trying to get the white people back to where they over nigga. And you know what I'm saying? That's for real.
Exactly. And that's exactly why I did not vote for Trump.
Hey,
that's
who they try to put
why I
down?
didn't vote for Trump. I'm gonna be honest with you.
One of the powerful.
I voted for the Democrats. You want to know why? Because for the simple fact, I didn't want to vote. The Democrats was on some bullshit. Yes, they was. But I'm gonna tell you why I did vote for the Democrats. Because I know for a fact Trump trying to set us back 30 years. This is the whole thing. When you come to
He's trying to set us back 20 years, like
yes. No, what I'm saying is this. I'm talking about as a black woman.
Okay.
Let's talk about Sonya Macy for a minute. She was in her home minding her own business. That white officer came inside of her home and blasted her.
Okay.
Blasted her. And when he turns around and say that he gonna give his grade, so that means you giving him a right, the police a right to continue to interrogate us, to continue to degrade us, to continue to try to take our freedom, to continue to get away with stuff. So no, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. So yes. Okay, I understand. I agree with him with some of the stuff that he's saying. Quit letting people come over here and taking care of them when your own people over here suffering. But did he get my vote? Hell to the no, he didn't get my vote. Yeah. And that's why I did vote for Kamala, because one thing about her, she was for the people and she wasn't trying to say, give us our freedom. Y'all done sold y'all 30 acres and a mule.
Right.
And this check. And y'all not about to get no stimulus check.
Look,
we ain't going to get a stimulus check.
Y'all getting none
now, look,
y'all getting not none of that. And to get a police officer, I'm sorry, but I'm emotional. I'm going to be quiet, but
is there a reason to see, like you saying, on Z? Can't you see they trying to take down P. Diddy, Oprah?
Oh yes, all the black people
Jake
paying
Paul, the pastor.
Why he be the president?
They trying to clean up.
And black people gonna pay for it.
Can I say something?
But
Let me say something.
Listen to me for real. Sometimes a lot of those things they're just build up.
But you got
just because they want to.
Zalo.
Like they want to take Trump because they didn't want it. be him to be the president. You know,
No, this is purposely done, though. See, you got to realize this. Hold on, let me say something. This is purposely done. They want every black billionaire to be destroyed in front. Hold up, don't say nothing. Let me talk. They want every black billionaire to be destroyed in front of a black person. Everyone's going to be destroyed in front of your eyes. To show you that they had enough power
to destroy anybody.
a black billionaire. Now, look, you talking about Kanye West. One of the first black billionaires. You talking about Jay-Z. You talking about P.D. These are black billionaires. Bill Cosby. Oprah Winfrey. These are the only black billionaires we have. No, for real. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
The only black billionaire. It's a handful of black billionaires, and the elite's going to show you that we going to show you, and you know who going to take you down? Your own people.
Your own people.
Your own people gonna take you down. We gonna show you that you don't. We gonna show you. We gonna tear down your black billionaires, and we gonna tear down your black billionaires, and you're gonna do it.
This is getting hot.
The black people. They gonna allow the black people to do it because we so caught up in what
they're
this
about to shut us on YouTube.
Yeah, we so caught up in the internet shit. What's up?
It is true.
Yeah, we so caught up in this internet shit. We rather destroy. What, you know,
and they were trying to focus us in some other things.
Exactly.
Those ship hitting bridges, those, you know what I'm saying, all that crazy stuff happening. Like they were trying to make sure the world was turning into a
Everything
chaos.
was a distraction, but the simple fact is that,
bad.
Let's say if I got a felony, I still got to struggle and get a job.
Yeah.
Y'all voted for something. Listen, if I got a felony, I got to struggle to get an apartment. I have to struggle to get a job. I have to struggle. People with felonies are still trying to get their felonies expunged.
Yeah, so she always pick.
This is what they did. Like, he came up with a real good thing. Once we manifested P. Diddy, Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry, and what was the other billionaire name? Once we manifested them going to prison and getting locked up. They divided and conquered us. And our own men are paying for that, but yet and still, you cannot go get a job, or you might be able to. About your sisters or your brother? What about your kids? What about that your son that's in prison or locked up? That when he get home after he served his time, he still cannot come get a job. But we got a president.
But right now, you know
who
give them a job right now? As soon as you get out from jail, Amazon.
Oh yeah,
Amazon the shit right now.
Look,
shout out to Amazon.
Shout out to Amazon for real, because Amazon be pulling up at my door.
Let me say this real quick. Let me say this real quick, and this is some real talk. Our own people don't even stick together. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I get disappointed at a lot of stuff that instead of we celebrating each other, we want to kill and then talk about each other and try to destroy each other. They see your brother getting on, and you know what I'm saying? Oh yes, it's hunky dory for when he's up climbing the way. As soon as he get there, motherfuckers trying to take him down. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's not. My whole thing is this: I looked at different races on how they treat their people. I was in prison. And this is just prime example. When I was in prison, you know, black people used to treat their people different. White people used to treat their people. Look, when a motherfucker, Latino motherfucker come in there from out of quarantine or anything, come out of quarantine and stuff, first thing they do is give him a care package with some deodorant, toothpaste, and other shit. So he'll be straight. And then they go read his paperwork. White dudes do the same thing. They go get him a care package. His people come in there. He got a care package. He got some soap and deodorant, toothpaste and stuff like that. A care package when he first get in there. But when a nigga get in that motherfucker and he got nappy hair, he gonna get talked about. He ain't gonna get no care package. He gonna get talked about. He got to show. He already got to prove himself instead of them embracing him. Mm-hmm. See, we've been lost so much. Mm. We don't know where we came from. So that's the thing about it. We came from this land, and look. Don't you know that a lot of this shit was our shit? Like they found, they found the first they found the first King Tut's first relative was in motherfucking first. Now I went over to Egypt. King Tut's first relative was in Georgia. They took a blood test, and he was a full descendant of King Tut.
Yeah.
King Tut.
Yeah, King Tut. He was the descendant of King Tut. He's a bloodline of King Tut, man. So that should tell you that people talking about Justin was over here, man. And we lost it so much, man. They did so much to hide the truth of where we really came from. Black folks.
Yeah, there's a lot of hiding.
Man, look at this. I mean, let me say this right here. If you go on the internet right now, you cannot find one slave ship, a picture of a live slave ship that they had. You only see drawings. It's only drawings. They don't got not one slave ship they found. Now they found Viking ships at the before
Viking
ships before they got Viking ships before that happened. You know they got Viking pictures of Viking ships and all that shit, but they can't find one slave ship intact. Not one. And if slavery was a big business, they said that's what they said. Over 50,000 slaves were brought over here to Africa. Come on, man. And you saying this, right? You know the triangles,
black people, we've been everywhere.
The Bermuda's Triangle? The Bermuda's Triangle?
Look, just hear this.
Okay.
The Bermuda Triangle, right? That's how they got, they got people here to go to Puerto Rico, drop off, right? Now, you know how it took, if you got 700 people, right, they said that 40% of the people didn't survive.
On a plane?
No, on the ship.
On the ship?
They said it was handcuffed. There was 700 people on there and 40%. So they only got 300 slaves at a time. You know what I'm saying? That made it back from that trip because it's over a year.
Right.
The trip lasts over a year. Who in the hell what story would you tell somebody that? That's a motherfucking lie. Ain't no way you can bring no motherfucking slaves like that and then come on, man. And then you got slavery is a big business and there's no evidence, no real slave ships. They only got pictures. They don't even got the handcuffs. They ain't even got the designs on how they sent 500 slaves in one ship. It's a lie. Because that didn't happen. There was some slave ships that was getting taken out to other countries. You know what I'm saying?
So where does that started?
It started back.
In Africa or something like that?
No, they said
in Rome.
Yeah, Rome. They talking about the Indians were the Indians here. That's what they said. They said the Indians here. They weren't Indians, Eskimos. Them Indians right there that they talking about. Them Eskimos, man. They migrated over here. They're not no real Indians. The real Indians were dark-skinned.
Well,
dark-skinned Indians, man. And I'm telling you, we were motherfucking in our land.
But
we're not.
You know what? Sometimes I'm a little crazy about this because you know what? Who was the first ones in the world?
Black people.
Black people.
No. I know. But I'm saying the first one. They say is Adam and Eva. Adam and Eve.
I never heard. Oh, Adam and Eve.
Yeah. Do you think it was Adam and Eve?
Okay. Oh, you asking me? Do I?
Did you guys think Adam and Eve was the first people on Earth?
Yes, because it says that God created them. If you
You
believe
think
in the
so?
Bible, if you believe,
okay,
it depends on where you getting your evidence from. Or it's all in your belief system. We only believe what we've been taught. So to answer your question, what I've been taught was Adam and Eve was the first people to touch the earth. So I haven't did any research to go against that. So that's what I was taught. I was just taught.
But don't we used to have those tabernaculas? The people they do look like people, but they were like, ooga, 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 ooga.
No, that's what they said. No, they said talking about. You talking about
when the dinosaurs and stuff. We used to have people too, but they were like human, but
they said, they found.
Right? You telling me something?
They found the oldest black lady ever. Her name was Lucy.
Lucy.
They found her, and you know how long they found her? First black woman, Lucy, over 1 million years ago. Her body was over 1 million years old. So the Europeans stopped at 6,000 years. They can't measure everything after 6,000 years. It doesn't exist. Everything comes from African American gene. and this is just real talk. It comes from an African American.
That's
gene.
definitely the truth.
And I'm trying to tell you, the gene because they found the only oldest. If you look this up, the oldest gene they ever found was an African woman.
Okay.
An African woman. Her name was. They called it Lucy. They said her gene was over 1 million years old. You cannot find out of the bloodline. You cannot find now one.
Do you know what? Is it that a mummy that they found, like in ice in the?
No,
it was
the mummies. I'm gonna tell you what happened to the mummies. Okay, you're gonna have to do your own study, but I'm gonna tell you my version. I'm gonna tell y'all what I knew about the mummies. Okay, it was a group of black people that left off just all black people.
Okay.
So it was a group of black people, you know, they got mad and they rebelled and then they ran up into the mountains. And so, did you hear me? They went up to the mountains, a group of black people.
Okay.
A lot of them. And then they went up into the mountains and then they found a cave and then they stayed over there. And then they was over there freezing so much where they lost all the melanin in their body. Like they lost so much melanin it wasn't even reproducible. So then their skin turned beige and their hair grew brown. So that's where that's where the white people come from. Then they went out and then they start mating with everybody, and so that's how everything happened.
No, sis, no.
No.
This is Nikki's thought. Okay, Nikki's thought.
That's Nikki's
You
thought,
said it
my
went on
people.
island. You said it went on the island, right? It just
I'm
turned
saying
pale.
that
She
every
started.
race comes from
I was
black people.
listening to
I
her until she
answered
said.
the question.
You had it right first.
He said every race, you know.
But then I was like, wait a minute. Did she just-
No.
Okay,
Oh
Lord,
my
forgive
Now,
me.
God.
do you guys believe in aliens?
You know what?
Have you guys ever seen aliens?
I don't believe. I believe that we in the future. I believe that we can go back. Aliens are the people that our future came back. You know what I'm saying? The aliens are the people that we in the future that they destroyed the future so bad that's how they look. That's how the aliens look and came back. That's the humans. We're the humans.
You have never have experience?
With the alien?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Have you ever had?
I didn't say no.
Have you ever had a nightmare and seen
Do you
one
have
in your
ever?
dream?
Do you have ever experienced with aliens?
No, never.
No.
What
But
about-
have
what
you had
about
a nightmare?
How me?
What about you?
Well, let me tell you guys something.
I'm scared.
And you know what?
I'm scared.
You guys might think I'm crazy, but I'm not.
I'm
And listen, I know I'm behind the cameras, so I can say whatever I want. You know. But yes, I have seen aliens, and I have witnessed multiple times UFOs really close to me. One time they came so close to me, really close to me.
Wow. Were you outside?
Yes.
Was it dark?
Was it
or
spaceship?
was it
Let me tell you
daytime?
something.
Tell us.
It was 2010.
Yeah.
Ooh,
2010, right? 2010. I was in my mom's house in Puerto Rico, in my grandma's house, and she had like a little bedroom, but close to her house. So it was a wood one, right? So I was sleeping there. It was maybe like 1 o'clock in the morning in Puerto Rico. Some people with their flashlight, the old flashlight, and you could see all the lights going through the little holes in the wood, you know, inside the house. So it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and pulling up with the car, because he used to pull up and he was, you know, coming from partying. And I'm like, my brother's there, but this motherfucker don't turn off the light. And I was like that. But then when I tried to get up from my bed, I couldn't get up. I was trying to get up and I couldn't. And that light started going really big and really expensive inside my room. And I'm trying to get up, and God or the devil, whoever is the, you know, whatever, they know I'm saying the truth. Even the God or the devil, they know I'm saying the truth. So I was trying to get up. I'm in the bed. I'm seeing the light, and the whole wall from my room turned on into a big ball light, like a sun, and like little aliens, like long hands, long feet, big heads, was walking inside my room.
How many of it was it?
Like maybe 5.
5
Yes.
aliens?
Yes.
Oh no.
No,
I
for
would've been-
real, man. So to God, look.
I believe.
No, but let me finish. Let me finish it. Yeah,
It's
listen.
weird
You
shit
guys gonna
happen.
hear it. I'm behind the cameras, people, but you know what? This is a true story. And I'm gonna tell you guys a few stories so you guys, they came to me 2010 and they told me this. I was like that in bed, in little bed, those couches. And I'm trying to talk, I'm trying to get up, but I couldn't get up. And they start talking to me in my head. And they start talking. First, I could hear all them talking. Yeah.
My bad.
For real. Yo.
No,
Z.
No,
Listen. Believe me, bro.
Okay,
Look.
I understand.
And then one of them let the other shut off. And then he looked at me and said, I just came here to give you a news. And you got to give this to your people. He said like that to me talking. He said, tell them that in 2020, from 2020 on, a lot of stuff is going to happen. That's the beginning of the end of the world. Starting 2020. Right?
Well,
so
right.
They told me that 2010. I keep telling my friends, my people, all that. Boom, boom, boom. They never believe me. But I think from 2020 up, a lot of things have been changing.
Oh, yeah. Just pandemic.
Yeah.
That's what started the
Okay,
pandemic.
another one real quick. And this one is, I had multiples. But I'm going to tell you one real quick. I'm behind the cameras, my people. Whoever's listening to me in YouTube and watch this. My girlfriend, she knows I'm really into the,
Sci-fi.
I'm a psychic. I can read. I got that I can read.
Yeah.
So I'm outside and I could call them. Right? I could call the aliens. Believe me.
Oh, no.
Listen, G.
But you gotta be somebody funny with it. You gotta stop being funny with it.
Okay, but listen. Listen. So I'm outside in my apartment. Excuse me. I'm outside in my apartment. Right? Smoking. I'm with my girlfriend and his other girl. My other girlfriend. Not girlfriend, friend. They're staying inside. And I was smoking 1:30 in the morning. I was smoking. Saying, damn, you guys haven't shown yourself to me for a long time. And I'm always talking to my girl, visions that I have, and she always, hello, you. But all the visions I be telling her, I guess them, and she be like, damn, you really do got. And that night, I want to see them. Swear to God and swear to whoever. And I keep sitting down and I was smoking. I keep saying, come on, I want to see you guys. I want to see you guys. And I keep saying, I want to see you guys. I want to see you guys. And then I start looking up to the sky. And when I'm looking up, I see 3 stars start flipping.
Oh, no.
3 stars start flipping. 3 stars start flipping. And I'm like, hell no. Real up to the sky, all the way up to the stars. But 3 of them start flipping. And I'm like, hell no. And then it started getting closer, like coming down closer. And I'm like, hell no. Hell no. But I knew, I'm like, damn. I'm like, you, come on. And then right next to this one, 3 more start flipping. 3 more lights flipping and coming down and getting down. And they came really, they start going, because I start saying, come on, get down. I want to see you. I want to show you. I want to show my girlfriend. She's inside the house, right? And she did this in a podcast, and she didn't make me lie.
Wow.
Your
girlfriend could back it up. She was there.
And her friend too. So dang. I'm like, come on, get down. I'm saying this and I'm not crazy. That's why I'm saying. And they start, this is 1 or 2 that I have multiples. And they start getting real close. It was 3 lights flipping and you can see through them. But just the 3 lights, 3 and 3 flipping. And they start getting really close to me. So when they start really close to me, I swear, and I swear, whatever, like I said.
Yeah.
I can feel the vibration.
Shit.
I went inside my house running. I grabbed my girlfriend. Shaya, get up from bed. She's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Get up. When you excited, bitch, get up. She said, what's wrong? I said, come on, I gotta show you. I walk her outside, and her friend is right next to her. ¿Qué te pasa, Zalo? What's wrong? I'm like, get up. You guys gotta watch this. And I bring my girlfriend outside. When she come outside, I'm looking into the sky. I'm like, hell no, it was right here. And she got mad at me. She's like, motherfucker, motherfucker, you just wake me up. I'm sorry, whoever's, I'm saying the truth.
Yeah.
She said, motherfucker, you wake me up for this bullshit, blah, 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 blah. And she started walking inside the house while his girl was already awake, inside the house too. Oh, yeah, that's not. And I'm outside. So when I walk outside, that I'm staying outside, I'm like, hell no. These two things start spinning again really big. Whoo, whoo, and stop more closer than ever. I can feel the air and everything. So I started screaming again. I went back. I grabbed her to the hair. I said, no, you got to watch this. I pull her outside. When I pull her outside, that her friend is telling me, let her go. What the fuck are you doing, Zalo? Let her go. I'm pulling her outside. You got to see this. Yeah, no. When she walked outside and she looked up, all she did was scream. I don't want to scream like she did, but she screamed so loud and she went crazy. She started screaming at 2 o'clock in the morning. Oh my God, I can't believe it, Zalo, you crazy. Oh my God. And then her girl, she was walking out the door. She looked up and said, what the fuck? They went like this, whoom, whoom, up to the sky, real fast, like, whoom. Wow. She grabbed her phone at that time, start dialing her mother. Ma, you should see what Zalo made me see. I don't know if this guy is crazy or he making Buddha or making something crazy. But yes. Right. So she was my witness in a podcast, that we do.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, she good. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, man. So yeah, that really happened, bro. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's hey man.
No,
that's deep. That's deep. I believe it.
And she saw it for her own eyes. And from then on, she really believed everything that she's like, nah, Zalo, man.
She know, wow.
You got
that's
something
that you couldn't have just told her that.
No,
she can't. Like if you just told me that, I probably wouldn't believe you. But to see that,
she started screaming, "Mom, No, she went crazy.
So did they come out of the spaceship?
No, they just stay floating. I mean, they were maybe like each one like school bus, each one's.
Wow.
Boom. But there were just three lights flipping. Boom.
Damn.
And then when they left, they just went like this. Look, like boom, boom.
Shot away.
And what kind of weed was you smoking?
To take your ass with him.
Me?
Where did you get that weed
from? I was
from?
just smoking regular.
Oh.
Yeah, it was not that
from
good.
somebody in the neighborhood. Did you go to the dispensary?
But listen, one time, listen. I'm gonna tell you another one.
I do believe you, but
in Puerto Rico, I was one time sitting down. I saw a dragon.
Damn.
Believe me.
Excuse me.
I was sitting down, waiting for my brother to pick me up. To work. In Puerto Rico, you get up early in the morning to go to work because you only work 6 to 2 o'clock.
Oh,
That's the time in Puerto Rico to work. From 2, you go to home, and because it's 5:30, it's already dark. So that's the time. So he's picking me up. I'm gonna get up at 4. I'm smoking in the porch, and I'm looking in the forest, far back in the forest. But I'm in the back. I hear something going. And I'm like looking, so I stand up on the top of the forest. It was not a dragon. It was flat. Something flat, but it was giant. Because I saw it, it just went and top.
You know what? What kind of weed was that you was hitting? Because that motherfucker...
No, seriously, this is 2 different times.
Every time you were smoking on that ganja.
2 different times. One time, maybe because I saw the devil and I saw God at the same time one day.
Oh, I'm scared.
In the same day. It was maybe 4 minutes from God and the devil. I saw it in life.
Yeah, no, I understand that. No, look, I had some
listen,
look,
this one. You're gonna like this one. Watch. I go to the store. This happened too here. I go to the store walking. It was probably 12 o'clock at night. Going to 1. And I usually don't walk, but I want to walk to the store, right? And I walk to the store. Boom, 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 boom. When I'm walking to the store, I'm getting close to the gas station, I start feeling somebody behind me. I'm the kind of guy that I don't look behind. And I'm like, wait a minute. But I felt something, like something was behind me. And I don't want to look because I don't look back. I just keep going forward. But for some reason, I want to look back. And when I look back, I see this guy right by me. But I was just getting close to the gas station. And he was blonde. His blue eyes. He was blonde. I mean, he was blind he was so fucking beautiful, that guy. He was blind. So I got scared because he was like spontaneously, he was behind me. Me open the door and me telling him, open the door so he could walk in, right? But I'm scared because this guy, where he pop out behind me? So when I walked to the guy, right? To the guy, I told him, yo, you see that guy behind me? This is another thing. And the guy said, the guy that behind me, you see that guy, man? He just scared me. And he said, what guy? And I said, the guy that came behind me, man, he's buying pop. Watch it through and he's like, who, ZALO? Because he know me. I walk from the store.
Yeah.
And what he looked at me, he's like, who, ZALO? I said, the guy that walked behind me, bro. He's like, no, ZALO, are you kidding me? Look through the mirrors. There's nobody in the aisle from the pop.
Wow, so you could see them, but nobody else could.
Look, yes. And then I'm like, yeah, right. He was behind me. He's like, no, ZALO, there's nobody behind you. Nobody walked behind you. Okay, you see that? I see. So when I left more wary. Watch. So when I left the store, I'm like, wait a minute. He told me he didn't see him, motherfucker. I saw him. I left the door open for him, like hold him. And he grabbed the door and walked behind me. How can he tell me he's not there? He disappeared in the gas station inside. So I'm walking out. He's telling me nobody was there, but I knew somebody hold the door behind me and walk. I see him walking. He was blind. So when I'm going back home, I got that. So when I'm walking, I start feeling that scary. Like again, my hair started falling up. And something's telling me, get to home. And I'm walking a little faster. But I'm like, wait a minute, ZALO, why are you so scared, ZALO? You're not scared. You're not supposed to be scared. Why don't you look back? Something was telling me, why don't you look back, ZALO? Because you're not scared, ZALO. And I was pumping up myself a little bit more. I'm like, come on, ZALO, turn around. And when I went like this to turn around and looked, I started running.
Maybe it could have been an alien, though, man.
I saw a black figure right in the middle of the street. A black figure, big, tall.
But ZALO, can it be?
But in the same night, you see, now minutes from part, I see a guy blind that nobody saw, and then I see a black figure.
Okay, I got a question for you. It
could have been an alien, though, man. You probably look, man. Look. Sometimes
it could be an Anunnaki. Anunnakis are blind. Look, Anunnakis are blind.
But you could have been like this. When you get motherfucker get to smoking, right? And you've been up all night. You know what I'm saying? When you get to smoking weed, right? And you've been up all night, right? I get hallucinate too, right? I smoke all night.
Let me tell you something. I know about hallucination.
Yeah, that's what I said. What kind of weed you smoke?
Listen. I know about. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. You believe in God?
Yeah, I believe in God.
Okay, Nikki.
I do.
Nikki. I got this one for you.
Okay.
You believe in God, right?
I do.
You're gonna believe more.
Hold on, can we get into hold on?
No.
I do believe in God. I want to ask you.
Look, because this one is good one.
I want to
You're gonna get up. I'm gonna get up.
I want
this
to
one.
ask you something.
No, but you're gonna believe more on this one. Watch.
Okay, and then I got a question for you.
Well, let me tell you this one, and you're gonna tell me, right?
All right.
I always say this one because this is the one make me believe in God.
Okay.
But I believe in that.
Okay, I got a question before we continue this conversation. Do you believe in both of them, or do you serve both of them?
No, I believe in God, and I love God.
Okay.
And I know what the devil can do, and I know what the devil
is real.
Yeah, and I know the devil is believe.
We can talk now.
All right. Okay. Now you're gonna believe more in God.
Okay.
Okay. I used to live in Chicago, so far away from here, right, for a long. And that life they used to live over there, it was not a good life. Let's see it like that. Boom, 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 right? But we used to go to witches, lady that talk and read cards and stuff. Boom, 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 right? She used to read cards to you and to my friend. You guys do this, you guys do that, blah, 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 blah. A lot of them. Maybe 12, 13, 20 people. She would read to everybody. All the time, right? All the time. For years and years. But this time, I don't want to be there no more. Let's say it like that. Okay. I want to be away from that life. I want to get away.
Yeah, you're trying to get away from everything.
Yeah, get away from everything. So, once you in that life, in that real life, in that real life, you see a lot of stuff that like me, I said, nah, I don't know. But I started saying, man, God, help me. And then this girl was praying for me, saying, ZALO, you gotta leave. So anyway, so that day came. We have to go to the lady, right? To the lady. Everybody read their cards. Boom. She used to make a lot of money because people would give her 2,000, 5,000, 3,000. Everybody.
Yeah.
And one night she can make $60,000.
Wow.
Yep, like that. So I don't want to sit down to read my cards. Inside me, I'm like, I don't want to sit down because sometimes I would take my boys a little 100, 2,000 from the stashes,
Yeah.
So,
Oh, okay, I get it. So you didn't want to sit down because normally you probably have been got a couple of them hundreds and put them in.
But they fake money inside or a lot of money. These people stashes. So I'm like, oh my God, she's telling him that whatever they're gonna do, this is gonna kill. Really bad, very bad. Over there in Chicago, So I'm sitting down, but before I sit down, I say this. I was really scared because. I just trying to put things really fast. I was here. I don't want nothing. I'm like, damn, when I sit there, I'm done. So I say to myself, in the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. I never say this, but I did say it because this girl is telling me, ZALO, you need, so say it to yourself. And you see that God is going to protect you. And that day, I use it. I said, in the name of the Father, please, I want to leave. But I say it with my heart broken. And I thank God into the day today. I want to leave. And my friend says, ZALO, go ahead.
I'm sorry, is that my phone again?
Yeah. And he said, Gonzalo, it's your turn. So when I sit him with the cards and start flipping cards, start going like this with her fingers. I'm sitting in the other chair, school chairs. She start flipping up. She start picking up. She look at my face. She put the cards again, touch the cards, look in my face, pick up the cards. That's 2 times. Everybody, wow, people talking over there, blah, blah. Yeah. And she's looking at everybody like, And I'm getting scared here. She put the cards again, touch the cards, pick up the cards, look at me, get off my fucking chair.
She couldn't read you. That was the spirit had you protected.
So I get off the chair,
wow.
Right? I was scared. Carlos, my friend, asked her, what happened? No, Lele, you didn't come.
Why you couldn't do him? Why
and
you
he told him, no, I don't got nothing to say about him.
Oh, wow.
She said to him like that, I don't got nothing to say about him. But she say everything about everybody else.
And take everybody else's money.
And take it. Me, my friend always paid for everything I used to do.
Yeah, so but everybody else. But
she give good or bad, you're gonna pay her.
Oh, okay.
Even if you're gonna go gang 20 motherfuckers, you're gonna get killed, whatever, you're gonna still pay her.
Had nothing to what I'm saying? Yeah, I get what you're saying. The spirit was with you.
What's the you said?
Because you saying that you prayed about it first.
So anyway, so when I get up, she told my friend, no, you don't got nothing to say, right? So I get up, I'm scared. I'm like, okay, because then later. She usually left, so she brought a whole bunch of coffees and give it to everybody. And when she was going to give it to me, she said, you don't touch my coffee.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, oh, my God, I always drink her coffee. So I'm getting wary now, Getting wary, oh, my God. So boom, boom. At this, before we left, a lot of things happened, right, while we were talking. But to make it happen, before we left, she said, you don't leave. Come here, I got to tell you something. And she hugged me. And she told me, what do you think that I didn't know? And I thought she was going to say something about me. Sometimes,
Yeah.
She said, don't you think I didn't know what you did? And I'm like, oh, my God. Fuck. She knows, right?
Wow.
She knows. She said, whatever you did when you get up from that chair.
Do it every day.
Yeah, she said, walk. That's when I left. She said, walk the stairs and leave. Don't come back. My friend's next to me and telling me, why is she telling you that? I'm like, I don't know. She said, whatever you did, that you don't think I don't know. She knew what I did. She knew that I said in the name of Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. So when I did that, I believe.
You rebuked it.
Yeah, I believe in that. I'm like, wow, God is more strong than that.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
You know,
Yeah,
he was more strong. So
I understand that prayer that you prayed, like she felt it, like she felt it.
And she
knew,
couldn't
like,
read
she
nothing of me or
she
nothing.
couldn't do nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, she couldn't do nothing.
And she
because
told
you
me-
had already prayed for God. You had already prayed for God.
Yeah, and she let me know at the
keep
end,
you
like,
covered. And she told
you
you, like,
did
wait,
something
you did
that-
something. Like,
yeah.
I don't know what. Yeah.
But yeah, man, that was a little my little part right here.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that was,
sorry.
you trying to depress everybody and shit.
No, it was like a testimony, I guess, for him.
No, I'm
Yes,
saying,
a
you
little
trying to
testimony
yeah,
for
yeah,
God.
that's
I'm
good.
just trying to
Like,
tell
God
people
damn.
believe in God.
Yeah.
I
God
believe
is.
look,
Okay.
you gotta
Yeah,
believe
and
you gotta believe in the higher power
I
within
do.
yourself.
Amen.
God is my
Look,
best
look,
friend.
look, and
That's
then-
my best friend. I love him.
But the Bible is not always saying the same stuff.
Okay,
Okay.
when it comes
So it's
to
not
me,
let's see what I'm saying. The Bible, see that's what I'm saying. A lot of times the Bible people think it's about them, but it's not. You know that, right?
well, all I can say is that I can only tell you what the Bible does for me. And let me tell you real quick. When it comes to religion, it does get complicated because everybody has their own beliefs. But I don't go against the Bible. So if it's a conversation like that goes against the Bible, I normally I don't even have those conversations because I can't really indulge in it because
my whole thing, no. I'm just saying, I understand that people don't like to talk about things that they've been taught over the years. You know what I'm saying? For real, we've been taught a lot of shit over the years.
and we have.
We have, like just like we've been taught that a white man with blue eyes is that his picture over the wall is that's the Jesus Christ that everybody's talking
But
about.
didn't you see what
And
they
that's
find
the
in
question.
Russia?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I'm saying,
I don't know what did they find because
You
that
guys
was the
did-
question that I was going
You
to
guys
ask.
didn't. You see, you guys
They
did.
said the black. They said the black Jesus.
Yeah,
But
they find the
still
real
But they still.
Jesus.
But they still.
My
talking
phone
about,
is just over
but
there
But they
just doing
still talking
everything. I'm
about.
sorry.
They found a black Jesus, but they still talking about
Whoever calling me,
they
call
sti-
me back. I left my.
They still talking about a
I
black
forgot to
Jesus.
turn my ringer
Yeah.
off, so I apologize.
One
Yeah,
other thing.
yeah.
What do you guys think
Oh,
about death? What do you think about death?
Okay,
See,
so cut
Okay,
me off.
death
Oh,
is- this is what I think about death.
No, y'all want to cut me off when I'm saying.
Okay, I
No,
wasn't trying to
fuck
cut you
that.
off. I
Fuck
wasn't trying to
that.
cut you off. We gotta
Motherfucker.
let the angry, see my
Nah,
bro,
no,
the angry recommend. We got them talking.
You want to talk about? Y'all want to talk about what y'all want to talk about? Nah, fuck that. Fuck that shit. Nah, nigga, we finna talk about what the fuck I want to talk about.
Okay.
That's what y'all came up here for, to talk about what I want to talk about. Nah, this is
I love
this
my
is
brother.
This is what I want to talk about. I want to talk about these motherfucking you know, that's good on alien shit. I understand that. I like the alien. I like the alien.
you see people.
The alien
I
shit.
got him over there
I
hooked
like
up.
the alien shit.
Nah,
You know
I
what
was
I'm saying?
lost with the aliens, but I mean, I
alien
can
shit
believe it. I don't
Kinda fucked
disbelieve
me up
you. The
because
aliens
he got
had me
long-winded.
No.
He got long-winded with the shit. And I'm like, hold up, man. This nigga talking about some goddamn aliens and shit. I ain't never
No.
seen I never seen an alien in my life.
Z,
But I understand.
have you ever had dreams?
Yeah, it's dreams. I do have dreams. But
Now, in my dreams, I have saw.
I had look at this.
A crazy
Let me tell you
vision.
something. I'm gonna tell you about some shit in the prison. All right, you know I've been to prison, so y'all probably don't know
Yeah.
nothing about no prison, penitentiary stuff. You know what I'm saying? I understand y'all civilians probably, and people don't really know about what really happens in the penal system and the penalties that
And
we
a
have
penalty.
for voting. But I was in the